we are currently working on improving our Vibe marketing setup, specifically with an MCP tool that we've created. So we've got our own Pocket-based MCP tool. And in here we're able to do things like create a post or list a post or update a post, all that kind of good stuff, and create categories, and we can also generate images and all that kind of stuff using OpenAI. One thing I've noticed is that sometimes the images that we get out are not the best images. So if I give you an example, let me show you something. So like this image is absolutely fine, like this evaluation driven development is absolutely fine. But like sometimes we end up where the images are broken or they don't look correct. So if I go over here, you'll see like what have we got, like, so maybe like this one here, like there's actually just some like some bugs in the names of these things. So what we need to do is make sure that whenever we generate images, we want to make sure that we're able to fix those. Yeah, so I think we're going to need to fix some things, and like you can see, for example, like on some of these, there have been images that have been generated in here. So it was this evaluation driven development. So this one here, we've got to be a bit careful of that because the tag isn't closing. So yeah, and also we've got a couple of problems with you can see, for example, like these tables, if we've got any tables, these need to be properly formatted. So what I want to give to this is we need to find out why these bugs happen and fix the MCP layer so that it happens less and less. So the terms of contents is really good, I like that. Obviously we've got these checkboxes, master content specifications, so we need to make sure that there aren't any of these kinds of brackets, so it'd be good to get rid of that kind of stuff. So first things first, we are going to make sure that the format is improved. So I'm going to say number one, if we go back here, you can see that there is this error on the page. Why is this happening? And then the second thing that we want to do is number two is that like when we share it, we're just getting this as the open graph data, which I don't think is correct. Which is this one here. And then we also need to fix things like the tailing, the styles of tables. So you'll see, for example, if we look at these tables, also tables aren't styled correctly. I need you to fix this in my Next.js application. We got like this as an example of a table that's not styled right. I will say number 5, I want you to visit all of the previous URLs using Playwright. Look for bugs in the formatting and update the posts accordingly. We should also put before this, also each post needs a featured image. Number 6, we'll do that. And then I think for number 7, what we're going to do is say, I want you to update and we're going to just tell it to update this image generation tool so that we generate the image and look for bugs or typos. If the image generated is not good, we will generate a new image, and we're doing it by we get the base encoded image, and so where is it? So it's generate image schema. The handler goes in here, we then create an OpenA client and we generate with this images. And this is using the responses API. So we can't put in messages here. Previous, what's it, response. So this OpenAI.images .generate process input. So we want to do this. We want to like process the model vision images. We want to analyze images as well. I analyze the images, and we'll just paste in those docs. And the reason for this is that we want to make sure that the best image is selected. We can give it like a structured outputs, I guess, for that would be the best way of doing it. So you have like a structured output using a structured output. So we could do this. We'll tell it use the structured outputs to capture the image score, and do this if there are typos / bugs in the image score, in the image, then keep making images and take the image out of 3 turns, max 3 turns, the image with the best image score. So the idea here is that we get some self-healing images for when we make blog content with that create tools, because you can see here like this is absolutely fine, this works, but sometimes we do end up with hallucinations in the images. So we want to make sure that we update the MCP server so we don't end up with Premiere. Here is a good example of an image that has problems. So we're just basically going to be updating this MCP server, which is a custom MCP server. So let me just make sure we've got that image in. So I want to say, let's get this image in, let's screenshot this. Make a new list of tasks and get ready to do it. Cool. Okay. Cool, so it's got some to-dos there, which is good. So whilst that's fixing it, let's get some more images created. So we're going to pull in the data. But this is the kind of stuff you can do when you've got custom MCP servers. So let me show you guys how we can do the vibes. Let's get the vibes going. So we can go to our to-dos and get all of this data about UGCs. And then I can just drop this into Claude Code and go, I want you to come up with a plan for more content generation. Look at our existing blog posts and against the research, and we'll put that into plan mode. Cool, so this one is using Redis caching for analytics data. Obviously the Next.js. Needs to be fixed. Make sure to test this locally with a playwright test against our actual MCP. What we got for here, so use playwright to visit all blog URLs, fix type, add featured images. I want verified tests. So yes, I would like to proceed, make sure that OctoSpark is at the top of this list for any competitor shoutouts. Also use fetch and web search to get their images. You can also modify the MCP layer to add a new tool called upload image for adding that image from competitors to the CMS. Might be worth it. So hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. So we're just currently vibe marketing a bit, and we've got our deployment here, we've got a refactor over here, and I'm going to get one other thing going, and then it's time to start integrating all these fixes and testing the fixes and stuff like that. So right, so okay. Can you make a PR for this, please? Okay, right, cool. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to focus on, well, we're currently generating the blog post, so I'm going to change this to Claude Code, improve the blogging MCP layer so that we have self-healing images, which is currently in dev. Ah, yes, have a look at this. Now the things that I want to launch, I want to get working is we should have, let's get rid of this. So tweak the home page, optimize the home page. So for the deployment, do we have a deployment? I think we do have a deployment issue. No. Okay, cool. So we're going to be working right now, just me working on, yeah, so use existing upload image for competitor screenshots. No, keep planning. I don't want to build landing pages, just blog post content. For this one here, we've got a couple of things to fix. Let's go into that work tree and start working on that. Missing. Okay guys, we are just working on getting these all working. So basically we've got a custom MCP server, and that custom MCP server is allowing us to add blog posts directly into the CMS. And then we've also got these being generated, so these images are all generated. Next level gen stuff, guys. But we're literally just pumping out blog content, and we've got Claude Code doing research on blog content. Yeah, all good. Okay, so we've got 10 blogs at the moment. Okay, so what are the required, so if we go into our docs layer, for the missing secret keys, what is missing? What are the missing secret keys? Are we using a local Redis, or should I use Upstash? Not sure on that. Langsmith API key, I can get that done easy. Gotta go get my Langsmith API keys, guys. So I'm just going to quickly blur the screen, otherwise everyone's going to see my API key, which would not be great. That would not be great. So we're just going to post this in and say Langsmith API key. And then I'm just going to go add it in Terraform Cloud. We should also add all of these to Terraform too. We've got a couple more that we should put in, probably like the LangChain project, Gemini API key, that kind of stuff, making sure we've got everything. Alright, cool, so mainly got that done. So I'm just about to reshare my screen. Obviously I don't want to share it until we've just finished off with these secrets, because that would not be good showing you guys a bunch of secrets in my code. And then the next thing I know, I'm going to get hacked. So I can appreciate you guys, the fact that I'm currently sharing a bunch of stuff, and I think we're nearly there. Promise you nearly there. Right, we are there, guys, we are there. Let me reshare my screen. So I've just been adding some stuff into Terraform, and we've also updated the variables. And then we're just going to go and load up our prod setup. And then we're going to jump into Terraform. And then we're going to go and make a new run. Oh, I might have been adding them in the wrong repo, so let me just double check that. So okay. Yes, I have added one key in the wrong repo. Oh, there you go. Whoa. And I just shared some API keys. Ah, crap. Well, there you go. So now I've got to go and quickly delete those. I know exactly what I shared. Luckily, that was literally a Gemini API key and a Lang Smith API key. So there we go. And that is the trouble of streaming, guys, when you're doing infrastructure. So now I've got to go clear those. The joys. Console. And boom, there goes my Gemini key. We are going to need to generate a fresh key for that. So this will be update the Gemini key there, update in my ZSH. And then I just need to tell Claude Code to update that locally everywhere. So I need to ensure that the new key populates. Also make sure to update my worktree scripts so that all of the relevant environment variables are copied, including the LangGraph application. Okay, great. That fixes that, and then I've just got to go and do the same for the Langsmith API key as well. Okay, cool. We just wiped that key and we have done that. So let me just make sure that I'm not sharing any keys. Why we don't like doing credentials stuff on stream, but there you go. Right, back on the vibes, guys. Sorry, I had to just delete 2 keys. And I'm just going to double check that I have got no screens up here with any environment variable files. Okay, cool. We're back. We're so back. All right, let's continue. So, next thing we need to do is we need to go into that work tree that we were in. Up. Okay, so next thing that we need to do is we need to look and try and test this source code deployment. Let me just check here. It's always scary when you leak keys, isn't it? I have pushed everything up to Terraform and can you try and test a deployment locally for Terraform what we're testing. We're testing a deployment locally for temporal plus line graph. Let's go have a look at these blog posts that have been made. So you've got a bunch of blog posts. Could not process image 400. Could we make sure that they're in the tool description for create blog post, we never put the featured image as an embed at the start? We should always start the article with some text instead of an image. Pocket base, MCP. Gonna move that over to the side just in case it. Cool, so that's testing there. And I want you to restart the MCP server. And then I'm also going to have a bit that says, can we also update any blog posts to remove fake customer testimonials? Go through each blog post and double check the data.
Now playing Dare Boulevard and Broken Rules from Odysseus 1 double check.
What we got here, double check Boulevard. Let's have a look. Dun 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 dun. So what do I want to do here? I'll probably want to get from 20 hours, get rid of this one, I think. And then make sure that blog posts don't end in this. Also, can you add something to the MCP tool so that we never promote our own product or use testimonials? Avoid hallucinating on this. Cool. Yeah, clips of screening trips, no testimonials, avoid focusing on customer results. This has been a major hallucination in some of the content. So after this is deployed, I'm going to log off, guys, and going to go check out these articles. But we have got the content machine going. We're just tuning the tool calls right now, and we've got all the images being created as well. You can see like this kind of stuff, like pretty nice. Got a very nice kind of style to it, so that's good. We'll just wait for this build and then have a look. Because we've got fixed tables and also these bits have been fixed already. And like these double bracket bits as well. Should be about any time, I guess. Oh, do we also have test production flow? Yeah, I guess this is just a redeploy, so I'm going to go and have to check out on a separate, like on the new push that we've got on yeah. Okay, cool. I'm going to go tidy up those blog posts, keep working on this. We're nearly there. We've got featured images that are going to be coming up, and we've just got to clear up the tables and also look for any hallucinated images and get those fixed. And I think this all bit's fixed now, and we're working on getting these fixed. So that's all good. Okay guys, hopefully you learned some stuff that you can use MCP servers to build these sort of content management systems, and then you can build that into your app. So, and yeah, you guys got to witness me having to clean out some keys in real time. So, all right, peace out guys. I'll see you all tomorrow.